everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Kayaks and I'm back with another video. So this video is gonna be mostly a gameplay guys, but I will still be showing you some tips and tricks on how to win even a losing game. Well, I've already made a video on the same topic and I explained it more in that video. So if you want to watch, then you can click on the card that should be popping at your screen at the top right about now. So let's continue with this video then. So here you will see that we will be having a very hard time at start, but due to some good decisions in the game, we end up winning. The key to victory is to keep calm and make the right decisions at the right time. And that's what this video will show you. It will only show you the right decisions that we made in our game. It's not gonna make you a right decision maker overnight. So don't hope that. The sense of making the right decisions at the right time won't come from watching a video. It comes from a lot of experience gathering together and giving you this sense of making the right decisions at the right time. It takes a lot of experience. Well, I'm not saying that I have mastered it or anything. It's just that I try to make the right decisions that I think will work, and most of the time it somehow works and we end up winning. So this is gonna be something that I'm gonna show you guys. Here you should have noticed that Kadita came and went back. This is because I have said in the chat before starting the game that I want this buff solo. Well, that's because being Saber and Assassin is very important that I get to level 4 fast. So I need the experience and I can share it at start. So that's why I said I wanted solo, and I reminded her with the ping of retreat, so she went back. Yeah, you should have also noticed that our tank was holding the enemy back while I took the grab. So if you have a understanding team, well, things became really easier and fun. So try to have some friends or some teammates that understand how you play and how you understand how they play. Having a good understanding with your teammates and also the heroes they're using, it will be a really great advantage for you and the whole team. But if you are doing solo queue and you match up with players that you don't know and they are not listening to you or they don't understand you, then try to adapt to them instead of hoping they would adapt to you. So do that. Having a good understanding and a great combination, a sync is really important. So even if they don't want to work with you, then try to be around them and try to predict their movement and try to play with them, adapt to what they want to do. This way it will be really helpful and you will have a lot of opportunities to do great decisions and great gameplay. So this is very important. So the adaptation comes first. Adapt with your teammates, adapt against your enemies. And here we will see that I have already achieved level 4. So I will try to take out the low HP enemy, whoever it is, and here we go. It was the freaking tank. Well, here I got the enemy tank, but I was actually aiming for the marksman. In rush I forgot to use the hero mark, the thing where you mark your enemies and all your skill and basic attack goes toward them. So if you don't have, go and enable it in your setting. You should find it in control. It's called hero mark, and enable it. You should always use that, because if you don't mark your enemies, then your ultimate and basic attack might get wasted on someone else who you don't want to kill, or some low HP enemy could escape while you attack someone else and waste your skill on someone else. So enable that. That is very important. Here, as you saw that I was aiming for the marksman, but I went for the tank. Well, it's not my job to take out the tank. An assassin is made just for the purpose of killing the enemy squishes, which is the marksman and the mage. So always aim for them, never go for anyone else. If you have options to go after a low HP tank and half HP or even a full HP marksman or mage, then always go for the marksman and mage, because that's what your job is. Well, in rare situation you may go for the tank. If the tank is too annoying, then well, it's all up to the situation. Anyways, as you can see, we just took out the turtle. Here what I did is that while I was dead, I told Chow to go after the turtle. and he went for the turtle and was attacking it and brought it to very low HP. So by the time I reached the turtle, it was at low HP and I could take it out easily and take the turtle buff, which is important for the assassin. And then I went for jungling, so I didn't lose any time for jungling and also took out the turtle. So this is very important to have this understanding with your team so that they understand what you want and what you mean when you give some things in the game. And here you would see that it's not always a good idea to just jump inside a team fight. You should wait and wait for the right time and then jump in. As you can see, when I saw Mino went inside, I also jumped in and took out my target. And then I started pushing and ignored the enemy tank and also enemy minion. Well, you can do it with the advanced attack mode that you can enable from control setting. So you should enable it because it is very important to have it. This way you can focus on the target or the objective that you want to achieve. Here I had two options. Either I go to the top, help my team and go after a kill, or I should go to the mid and push it. Since I saw we had 3 of our teammates up there, I would push the mid. But then I saw Karina and that good decision just became bad. Well, but I thought our mage and tank were good, so they would escape. But as you can see, our made the mistake of trying to save the freaking tank, and that's what cost her life. You should always remember, guys, as a mage or as a marksman, it's not your job to die to save anyone. You don't die to save anyone else. You are too precious in a team to die. Never ever, die for anyone in the game. The only time you should try to save someone is when you think you would survive. You have a great chance of surviving and still helping. It's then you should do it. Otherwise, never ever die for even your teammate. Just save yourself because, having you alive, the marksman or the mage could be a turning point for the game. So always remember that never go save a tank or anyone else and die because that's not your job. The tank can die, he can afford to die, but you can't afford to die and fall behind, enemy experience and gold. So that's not your job. Always try to, save your own fucking ass. Got it? And as you can see, this is gonna be a clash. Boom voyage. And I got killed. Well, I thought that I would, pull Karina a bit deeper and then go after use my ultimate. But well, she already used her own ultimate and I got freaking screwed. And here let's go get some farming. As you can see, I always try to stay on the jungle creep that I'm going after. This is because all my 4 blades would hit him at once. This way I would be able to farm really fast. And here you'll see a mistake from the enemy. Never, try to poke a freaking assassin, because he will freaking get you, baby. As you can see, done. I'm so pro, baby.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew he fucked up.
And that's why you should always try to save your freaking dash skill. Otherwise, you're gonna have, a sudden death. And as you can see, Karina is taking apart everyone. She's literally, shredding everyone. Push, push, push. And everyone is dead. She even got a maniac and I don't know. She gets a freaking savage. And our freaking chow flickers into the freaking wall. No wonder. As you can see, guys, well, our team is not that great, but we are somehow managing. And it's almost like, we are never gonna come out of it. But you will see that wonders can always happen. Miracles are everywhere. You just need the right moment. So just wait patiently for the right moment and you will see that the moment will find you if you are patient enough. Here I realized that the enemy marksman would try to grab their crab, so I went there to take both the crab and the marksman.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
I can't believe that freaking marksman thought that she scared me away. Never understand a freaking assassin who is made just to kill you. Wait, what the? Done. Well, guys, karma. And remember this, guys, if you are playing as an assassin, then taking out enemy mages and marksmen is not your only job. Sometimes you will have to, try to protect your side of species, like the marksmen and mages. As you can see, I tried to save our marksman mage, but this freaking Kimmy went inside. As I said, guys, you never try to save anyone else. You should always try to save the mage and the marksman, and never, it should never be the other way around. The marksman or mage should never try to save, anyone else, risking their life. As you saw that if our mage, had died there, then the game would have been over. It's a great thing that she didn't think of, trying to save me, so she retreated, and that's why the game continued. And that's why we get to have the next great moment. As you can see, I just wait in the bush and wait for the assassin to come close, used Kimmy as a bait and took out their assassin. Then instead of going after kills, I rotated around the Lord and waited for the right moment to use retribution, and there you go, we have the Lord. And does the game too. And that's how, boy, you can turn any game around as long as you keep it calm and wait for the right time to make the right decisions. Unless you have outright pure freaking noobs in your team who play this game like it's a freaking hack and slash RPG. Seriously, guys, those who play this game like a freaking hack and slash RPG should be sent to the Mars on a SpaceX rocket. Well, at the end of this video, let me give you one last but very important tip. Is when pushing lane or going to attack the enemy base, always go directly for it. Ignore everything else, don't go for kills, because if you get greedy, then it might cost you really hard. You might lose. So never go for kills. Always directly attack the base, and to make sure you attack the base directly or the turret, always use the advanced aiming method. If you don't know how, then go to your settings and look at the controls. You will see that in aiming method you have three options. Choose the advanced aiming mode, and the bottom button that you see, the non-hero unit one, is if you use this button, then your hero will only attack non-hero unit, that is everything except the enemy hero. And the top one is for enemy turret. That's what I was using when attacking the enemy base. So I ignored everything else, and my basic attack would go directly at their base and won't attack any enemy automatically. So that's how you use the advanced aiming method. Also, you should always use hero lock mode if you are not using it yet. You always use it so that your skills won't get wasted on something that you don't want to use it on. So if you lock on an enemy, then your skill will only work on that enemy. So that's the two things that you should always have in your setting and use them. And if you look at the results, then you should notice that Saber has the highest gold. Even though the enemy assassin had a savage, had less deaths and more assist than Saber, Saber still has at least 1k more gold than the enemy assassin. That's because I used retribution along with veteran hunter jungle emblem talent, so I get more gold, and that's why I use retribution instead of petrify. So those of you guys who just keep telling me to use petrify, that's your answer. Well, I use petrify, but most of the time I like retribution and it works really well for me. I can outfarm the enemy team, and that's my advantage. And so that's it for this video, guys. I hope everyone liked it. Please leave a like in the video and comment below on whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to say. The comment section is all yours. And please make sure you guys share the video and my channel. We need a lot of sharing, guys. And if you are new, then please subscribe and ring that bell beside it, because it is a really bad manner to see a bell and not ring it. So guys, have a great day, and I am out. The video is done, man. What the heck are you still doing here? Go away. Don't you have anything else to do? Man, you were so hopeless. Well, watch one of these videos then.
Well, I try to make the video 15:12. I hear something good will happen if I make this video 15 minute, 12 second and 51 microseconds. So here you go. Go!